Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Never Lose Your Nerd. I'm Brandon.
I'm Ismail.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy? How you doing? Introduce yourself, because I don't think people remember you.
Uh,
Who are you?
the guy that started the channel in the beginning,
Did you? What's your name?
Ismail.
You already said it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, reintroduce yourself. It's funny because I literally just showed him a video yesterday of like one of our original videos, and I was like, "Oh, I remember when your voice was like just starting to mature and everything. He was going through puberty and went from a little kid to a kind of semi young man. It was funny. Yeah, it was one of our Godzilla videos a long time ago.
Now what do you call me?
A young man. Yeah, you're 18 now, so
19.
Actually today's Friday. 2 days he'll be 19, so it's his birthday in 2 days.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, in this video, we're actually going to go over the movie Weapons. I was actually kind of excited to go into this movie, but we'll get into the spoilers and all that. But we actually did watch Barbarian, right?
Yeah.
You saw Barbarian?
A long time ago.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, basically, we're going to go over Weapons movie review. We just saw it a couple hours ago.
Movie sucked, bro.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Come on up next. All right, here we go. First of all, let's go for Barbarian real quick, because this is the same director who did Barbarian. Do you remember that movie?
Nope.
You don't?
No, we're not gonna go watch it again.
I actually kind of liked Barbarian. It lost me in the end because of the supernatural stuff. The lady ended up being like a superhuman, just not able to die.
At the end of Barbarian, it was about making babies with they're inbred, right?
Well, the guy ended up making babies with babies with babies. Yeah, he ended up kidnapping a woman and making a bunch of babies.
And then he'll make babies with his babies, right?
I mean, I liked the movie throughout the movie. It was very creepy, very suspenseful. But then at the end, it just got very weird with the old lady being like a supernatural being and couldn't die and could fly and it was just all kinds of craziness. But
this director kind of sucks.
Yeah, Barbarian, I would consider Barbarian definitely better than this movie.
The director be doing something before.
Yeah, he's like the guy in the movie. He on the pipe. Yeah.
It's like some Stephen King stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
So he liked to snort stuff. This guy likes to smoke stuff.
I guess, bro.
But yes, this is from that same director as Barbarian. I actually kind of forced him to go to this movie, so he wasn't really comfortable with it, but
nah. I just went in there, what's it called?
Blind.
I didn't even know nothing about this movie.
He literally hadn't even seen a trailer, and I was like, well, this is going to be interesting, because I had seen one trailer. I didn't want to see anything else, so I kind of knew a little bit about it.
Yeah. But the movie was straight buns. I wouldn't even call it a horror film. I think I'll call it more of a thriller or slasher. Not even. I think it was just a mystery movie. It really was just a mystery the whole time. Just with like an angry old lady witch.
Yeah.
Who got her face cut in half, her head.
I mean, I guess if you're clicking on this, spoiler alert. So we're going to go over all spoilers. Yeah, going into this, I was pretty excited. Like I said, same director as Barbarian. I was expecting something a little different. I wouldn't even, like I said, I wouldn't even consider this a horror movie. This actually wasn't that scary at all. It only had maybe one or two jump scares, but that was about it.
I just yawned.
Yeah. But no, actually, it was funny because a couple spots, people were laughing during the whole movie, especially at the end when the kids were just running like this.
I was laughing.
So ridiculous.
I was laughing during the movie.
It took me out of it towards the end. Like I said, just the kids running and just chasing the old lady at the end. Just
even in the parts of the movie where it was supposed to be serious and suspenseful, I was laughing. I don't know, because maybe I was like trying to get out my comfy zone and get in the scary zone, preparing for a jump scare.
Yeah.
But I was just laughing the whole time.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be more of a horror, scary, suspenseful, like, just jump scares and stuff, but it was definitely not that. It was a lot slower than I thought it was gonna be.
It was a slow movie.
It was a lot of exposition, a lot of setup and everything, but like I said, set up to the climax, it was kind of
It started good. The rising action was good. And like it was very intriguing how like it kept going more and more into the story, and how like I like the way how he did it, where it was like until this one bit of this person's life connects to this person's life, connects to this person's life.
yeah.
There was chapters, like what was the character's name?
We start off with Justine, who is the
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 teacher.
teacher,
The teacher. And
and
then after that it was
uh,
Arthur.
Archer, which is Josh Brolin. Thanos,
Yeah, and then
Thanos is
after
coming.
after that guy it was Dan or Paul.
Was it? It was the crackhead, right?
No, it was the police officer.
Okay, police officer. I have their names written down.
And then
He's like the
after
third one,
that
right?
it was the crackhead, cuz after the crackhead
Yeah.
it was the kid.
Yeah, well, let's go over it real quick. Justine Gandy, she's the same actress who played in Fantastic Four. She was the female Silver Surfer. Um, yeah, it starts off basically the kid. I think it took too long in the beginning with the little kid narrating. If you've seen the trailer, it's basically the same thing. The kid is like, this one classroom, the teacher, all the kids get up at what 2:17 in the morning. They all leave, walk out of their house, and leave. And so it starts off with them having like a big meeting, her at the school, and her talking. So I think it went too long in the beginning with the kid talking, narrating.
Mhm.
Did you think so, or
Uh, I kind of do like the narrating part in movies because it tells you what the plot is gonna be and what you're prepared for and what's like the backstory of it. So I didn't mind the narrating. The only thing that I minded was just the movie didn't have to be 2 hours long. Like I
yeah,
get that there were stories and they wanted to spread out people's stories, but like there was no
yeah,
need for it to be this slow and to go to be 2 hours. The movie could have been an hour and like 45 minutes.
yeah? It could have been a little
Because
shorter.
you're watching this whole movie, and at the end, it ends how you expect it to end.
We did like towards the end. I was like, yeah, I think the grandma is gonna be like, because the way Josh Brolin was setting it up with the map and everything, it was like they're obviously gonna converge on a single location, and it's gonna be something to where you could kind of see the grandma was kind of
It's not the grandma, it's the aunt.
well, the aunt or
But
whatever was setting it up.
but honestly, what was I gonna say? You could easily tell in the beginning that it was probably the kid that was the only kid in the classroom, but it shows you how it happened and why it happened. Supposedly the grandma was I mean the aunt. Jeez, now you got me saying
Yeah,
grandma.
sorry.
Now the aunt was dying,
Mhm.
and she feeds off of human energy or
I
something
guess
like that.
off the souls or something.
And then I don't know, it was just a bunch of BS, bro. I didn't.
Because I think towards the end I was like, I think the aunt is gonna it's gonna be where the I thought it was gonna be where the kid was gonna be telling the aunt to like do something to the kids because you could kind of see how the kid was getting bullied by all the kids. And then I told him, I was like, I bet if the kid is gonna tell the aunt to like do something to the kids and then bring him to the house and they're gonna like torture him. That's what I thought.
I don't think the kid really cared that he was getting bullied. I think he just really wanted that aunt to leave.
Yeah. No, he ended up being a nice kid, but it was a little different than I ended up thinking. Like I said, I ended up thinking that he was going to work with the aunt to tell her to do something to the kids and then maybe like torture them or like kill them.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
but the way she got her powers or the things that she was doing was by a tree. I
Like,
guess, bro.
I mean, like I said, it had witchcraft in it, so she ended up being a witch and cutting herself and getting pieces of the people, hair, whatever parts, and then wrapping around the tree, breaking it, and they would attack people. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, bro. It could have been a little better, bro.
Yeah, it was just the setup, and then just the way it ended. Like I said, was a little ridiculous to
The
me.
way it
but
started was just funny. Like it started off like a happy movie, like all kids. Like the song was
yeah,
saying "I'm free" or something like that.
yeah, it started off showing literally all the kids like running out into the darkness and everything, then the mystery, and then
Yeah.
throughout it was slow about setting up all the characters and stuff, and then towards the end, it was just a bunch of laughing and kids running again,
Wait,
chasing the ant.
but at the end of the movie, it just cut off. like it was just saying how like the kids were not able to speak soon enough. Like it took 2 years for them to speak or something like
Like
that.
some of the kids actually started to talk again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, what?
They all got reunited. Some of them went other places, and so it kind of ends kind of open ended for your interpretation.
I guess, bruh. I don't like movies like that. I like
Yeah.
them to just tell me what happens at the end.
You don't like open ended where you can kind of like fill in the gaps with your mind or kind of do it
What's the
yourself.
point? What's the point of doing that if I'm watching a movie?
Yeah, it's
You
kind
know
of
what I
like
mean?
tell me the story you want to tell
Yeah,
instead of
like
leaving it for
like
me to.
I'm watching a movie because I don't want to read a book.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I came here to watch you tell me the story, not for
Not me
me
to
to.
find
Yeah,
out and make imaginations of what the story.
exactly.
Bro.
All right, so the thing with Justine Gandy, like I said, she ended up going to drink a lot and showed her with the cop. So he ended up cheating on his wife at one point, and we ended up seeing his wife later attack her. So
The
and
wife
then
didn't attack her.
yeah, she did remember she tracked her down at the liquor store and then got the bottle and was gonna hit her with it. Remember?
Was I in the restroom?
Did you miss that
I
part?
think I was in the restroom.
Oh, you might have missed that part. Well, it did show a part where she went back to the liquor store. She went back like 3 times. And there was one part where she walked in and there was a lady walking behind her. And then she like threw it to the ground, grabbed the bottle, poured it on her. Then she grabbed another one, was going to hit her with it. And that ended up being the wife of the cop that he was cheating with her. Because she came home early from a thing because he was like talking to her on the phone because the police chief was his boss. So come to find out, yeah,
Yeah.
that was his boss. And there was stuff going on with him and the meth head. He ended up getting stabbed in the cheek. That was kind
Well,
of
he
I
the
didn't like
cut on
that.
his finger was him getting stabbed in the finger by a pen too.
Wasn't? I
Yeah,
didn't see that
he
part.
asked him, "Do you have any sharp objects in your pocket?" He
Oh.
said no. He digged into his pocket and got stabbed in his finger. And then he was like, he got scared. He punched the guy in the face. He got knocked out, and he ran to the cop car to get a med kit. And then he realized he looked up and saw that he had a camera, the dash cam.
Oh.
So then he turned the dash cam off and he went back to the meth head saying, "You're free. Just if I see you again, yada 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 yada." You know?
Okay. Well, I missed that part. I was in the bathroom at that part.
Yeah, we took bathroom breaks in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no need to like sit there through the whole movie.
Okay, but then I came back, and then it was the part where he got stabbed in the cheek with the pin. That was kind of good. After the guy went to the house, it showed the guy a few times trying to like.
The crackhead broke in
Yeah.
to the kid's house, and he saw that the parents were all tripped out, and then he saw the kids in the basement, and then he left.
He took all their silverware, which he actually got money from that because he took another girl's, was it like a tablet and headphones and tried to go to the pawn shop, and the guy was like, "Nah, I know this is." Well, I mean, I'm sure that guy's seen that guy 100 times, and he was like, "No, I'm not taking this." So I really don't know the whole meaning of the meth head. I guess just to get us in the house and get us to see what happened, and then towards the end, what?
I don't know what the meaning of the movie. All I know is that these kids, well, the reason why it's called Weapons is because people get possessed, but they're like overpowered, and like you can hit them, punch them, and they won't die. The only way they die is if like you run them over or shoot them in the head.
The thing I don't know, and they never explained, is why the aunt was like mean to the parents. I mean, why was she doing that? First of all, they never explained it.
She said it. She said, "I thought that your parents could help me and save me." So she was trying to feed off the parents' energy, but I guess that didn't work out. I don't know what was the reason that
guess.
she came there. Well, I think because she said the mom, the wife's mom, of the kid's mom,
Yeah,
the kid's mom's mom.
the grandma.
Yeah.
Did she die, or I don't
I
remember? To
thought
be
she
honest.
said that she didn't want to take care of her or something.
Oh, okay, probably not. So I guess this lady feeds off other people's energy. Obviously, takes their life force, gets pieces of them, and then uses it to weaponize them. To That's the big thing I don't understand is like, but for what reason? Like, why are we using kids to go to the basement? What are we? It didn't
I think
fully
she was
explain it.
trying to use the kids' energy as a class. And as you
Yeah.
can see throughout the movie, like she looked like she was getting better.
Yeah.
and then she wanted to leave and go somewhere else. Remember, she told the kid that pack up, we're leaving in the morning.
Yeah, because they were starting to figure it out. So it was like, we can only stay here for so long before everybody's going to figure it out. And then we're going to have to leave. So, yeah, the thing thinking about it is they just didn't fully explain. Like, they explained kind of like why she used the people for their energy.
And they didn't explain why she was in the dreams.
Yeah, that lady just looks so weird.
She looked like a clown. I thought I was watching it for a second.
Yeah.
The movie was overall did not make sense.
It was all over the place.
Yeah. They lost me for a little bit, but the story of the characters and the chapters, that did make sense and it all connected and you were like, "Oh, okay." And
Yeah.
then once it got towards like the last 30 minutes of the movie, it was like, what am I watching?
This director's pretty good. He just doesn't, to me, he doesn't know how to finish the stories. 'Cause like I said, Barbarian was good until the end, then it kind of lost me. This movie was pretty good, but then at the end kind of lost me. Wasn't scary enough. Like I said, I don't really consider this a true horror movie. Like I said, I laughed too much for this to be a scary horror movie, so I don't know.
I laugh when I watch a scary movie either way, bro.
Yeah. That's kind of your what do you call it? Deflection or kind of like way to cope with it?
Turn that coke.
Kind of laugh.
Yeah, this is not scary, bro.
Yeah. So what else? Alex the kid, we already went over with the kid, kind of forced to be with the aunt.
There's really nothing to talk about.
And the parents were stabbing themselves with forks
Oh
and
yeah, that was
stuff.
disturbing. And then Wong,
Yeah. And his name was Andrew, you said?
yeah,
It did not fit. It doesn't fit him, the character named Andrew. And then it showed him with, I guess, his husband, boyfriend. And then the lady comes in and, because they want to go to the house and question the parents. And she's like, no, I came to take care of them. They're not feeling good. So she's trying to do whatever she can to not get them to the house.
yeah.
So then she comes in and cuts the guy's hair and whatever.
Ooh,
And
my question is: remember when the detectives came to that house, and it showed like the kids running away? Where did they go?
the detectives came to the house and the kids were.
Yeah. Whenever she said the kid was cleaning the house, and she was like, "We have detectives coming in," and like the kids ran away from the house. Where did they go?
Yeah.
They were jumping the fence. You remember?
Whew, I don't know.
I don't know, bro. The movie was alright though. It was
Yeah,
entertaining. It entertained me.
what did happen because the kid was there? Did they end up just leaving?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't remember, honestly. Uh I guess. That's enough.
I guess it's the end of the video, bro.
No, I just wasn't impressed. I was expecting more. I came out of the movie like I honestly didn't like this movie. I heard a lot of people when we were leaving like I didn't like that movie. The movie was dumb, and I was like, yeah, I didn't think the movie was that good.
I don't think anybody said that. I think that was just us and people were looking at us.
No, because literally we were walking down the aisle and people were like, I didn't like that movie, and I was like, the movie was dumb. Yeah, I didn't like it. So overall, I was honestly disappointed. I think Barbarian was better. I hope his movies are going to be better going forward.
I think Smile was better.
Smile was good. Yeah, Smile 1 and 2 were good. I hope he's not going to become a Jordan Peele. Which Jordan Peele's first movie was really good. Then after that, he kind of went downhill. So we'll see in the future. I'm trying to see if this kid will go see the last Conjuring movie with me.
I've
The
seen
Last
all
Rites.
three.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm trying to get him in more videos. So if you want him in more videos, comment in the video. More Ishmael. Yeah, yeah.
You kicked me out the channel.
I didn't kick him off the channel. He just refused to
I
be.
retired.
He just didn't want to be in the video, so I was like, well, I guess not. So we'll see. Let us know what you think of weapons. If you liked it, if not, leave your comments, all that good stuff. Like, subscribe. Anything else? Before we don't see you for another 3 years? Anything else?
No, I don't know what to say.
What's up? What's going on in your life so right now?
Nothing.
At all?
Oh, I graduated.
You graduated high
Yeah,
school.
I graduated high
That's good.
school.
Any plans for the future?
Yeah, gonna start electrical school here pretty soon.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we can do some videos about that.
No.
Maybe you can do some like training videos or some life lesson videos or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe. We'll see what the future holds. All right, well, we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Peace.